Hello and welcome back to Season 1 of the Two Idiots baseball franchise. Let's see where we are with the Washington Nationals. And that'll put the bait out there for the other teams to review and to possibly offer up trades for us. God, is he that far down? He is. He's a 65.
Yep.
Wow. All right. On the position seeking, if you go over to that other tab, definitely I would check starting pitcher. I don't know how any of our relievers are doing, but salary-wise, looking at it right now, those were the only two that were really, really egregious. So we can base the rest on performance if you're okay with that. But I think we need to make the salary move to get rid of those two.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's right now just put out the feelers that we're seeking a starting pitcher. So we took a win in our second game. Hang on. Can we look at the box score for that? All right. So we had Lane Thomas at DH go 3 for 4 with 3 runs driven in. Or no, 1 run driven in, 3 runs himself. Kybert Ruiz going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Michael Chavis at first base with 2 for 4, 1 RBI. Only 1 base on balls, and that was from Heimer Candelario.
Manassas didn't do too well. 1 for 4.
Yeah.
That's all right, though.
Struck out once. So looking down at the batting section here, Lane Thomas had 2 doubles. Victor Robles and Joey Meneses each had a triple. Mackenzie Gore gets the win with only 1 earned run over 7.2 innings, 7 hits, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. That's an absolutely respectable line from Mackenzie Gore.
Oh, big time. He's the young fellow that I think is going to be one of our pieces in our pitching for the next few seasons for sure. He's only 24 and he's got good potential.
Yeah,
I do like his stat line. So
yeah. Now they did put up 9 hits on us, 7 of them from Gore, but over 7 innings, 7 2/3. I mean, his WHIP is sub 1.
Yep.
So yeah, absolutely freaking take that, man.
We need to scout a lot of everything.
Yeah, we need everything. Now we're gonna have the big board for the MLB that gives the top 100 guys. Additionally, that we're gonna have the big board for our team, which is gonna give the top 100 based on our team's needs. Now, with our needs being everywhere, being so broad, the top 100 is most likely not going to differ very much from the top 100 on the big board for the MLB. That being said, I feel like we cannot put out feelers effectively for every position, and we're going to need to pick. For our first week of scouting, we're going to have scout number 1, Clarence Kohler, scout for a catcher from the Western region. Our second scout, Leandro Blumenthal, is going to scout for starting pitchers in the West as well. And Clinton Roman is going to be scouting for center fielders. We're keeping the West as our theme. See if we can pull from the Wild West.
Well, that way too, they can travel together, save some money.
Yeah, so they're not paying so much in gas.
That's right.
Till we get rid of Strasburg, we don't have gas budget money.
No, we have no money for fuel, buddy.
Restaurants. These guys are going to be eating gas station burritos.
Just stay away from the gas station sushi. All right, we're going to finalize the scouting plan for this week. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You know you're in the basement when.
Yeah.
All your scouts travel together. At least they have their own luggage. I'm not making them share, luggage.
They don't have to share underwear.
Nope. No, not today. So let's we got a win on Sunday. 2 wins in a row.
See that? We took the series versus the Braves, our first series of the year.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Now we're playing Tampa Bay.
9-13. Can we see the box score on that? Who fucked up?
who
We did rather well at hitting. I mean, we had 9 runs on 15 hits. But what happened pitching-wise? Chad Cole through 6. Patrick Corbin coming through in 2.2, giving up 5. Patrick Corbin, for $21 million, gets us 2 outs and gives up 5 earned runs and 3 walks.
Well, look at Ramirez.
Ramirez giving up 2 with only 1. A 54 ERA.
Oh, we got a lot of work to do.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Hunter Harvey coming in clutch with 2 outs and 1 strikeout, no hits. The only good performance of the day, pitching-wise.
Yeah. For hitting, though,
wow.
I mean, I like Abrams at shortstop for his speed. He had 2 hits. Or, sorry, 3 hits. Throw in 3 runs.
3 ribbies.
Yeah. And where's Meneses? Meneses only got a hit, though.
Meneses is in the doghouse to start the year at 200.
Oh, wow. Corey Dickerson, look at him going. He went 2 for 4. 384.
No, 4 for 5.
Oh, 4 for 5 at-bats. Sorry. Looking at the wrong line. Yeah. So 4 for 5, 384. He didn't do very well earlier, but that's a good game for him. And he's our left fielder, and he's an aging player as well. I mean, he's good. He's good, but he's just aging. So we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to start replacing him. What we have in the minors ain't much for replacements.
Yeah. And speaking of the speed of C.J. Abrams, he also pulled in 2 triples for this game. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I like him for the fact of his speed. His contact is decent. He's got no power. I mean, he's gonna run into a home run once in a while, but yeah, I mean, he's not the power hitter. He's speed. His stealing could be a little bit higher than it is based on the speed rating, but I like him for speed. So he's one that I'm hoping we can see some consistent play out of. I'd like to keep him. But as for the rest of them, I mean, like I said, there's still a lot of unknowns on our team because I'm just not overly familiar with a lot of these players.
So I know that because who is this at AAA? Blake Rutherford, strained bicep. That's no big deal. Rub some dirt on it, Blake.
Yeah, Blake.
Hey, we took the final game, so we didn't get swept on the series. So far, so good. As we start this franchise, this first year is probably going to be the fastest one that we have.
Oh,
simply because we don't have the foundation as we want to set it yet. We don't have any draft picks that we need to try to keep an eye on in AAA and AA. And the big players that we are keeping track of are mainly to see if they're going to stay or they're going to go. By the end of this year, we're going to make that decision for them. And they need to really, really earn that spot because this is going to be the most dangerous year for any of these players.
Yeah, you make too many mistakes, you're gone.
That's it. Yeah. On the block you go.
Yep.
All right, let's see how we.
So we got Mackenzie. We got Mackenzie Gore pitching. We got a battle of the 500 trade here. Washington 3-3, Colorado 3-3.
Welcome back to the show, franchise. We've got the Washington Nationals here at 3-3 to start the year versus the Colorado Rockies, also at 3-3. We are not John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We are Cryptic Panther and Gladys the Baker. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to be doing a player lock game today, not highlighting whoever that is on the screen. We're going to be watching one of our starting pitchers that we've got an eye on. Mackenzie Gore had over 7 innings played in his first game of the year to put up a sub-2 ERA. So definitely a great performance for his first outing, and we want to get a closer look at him. So we're going to do the player lock today, and we're going to simulate it, of course, and let the computer have its way, and hope that Gore has a good outing.
The Rockies, the left fielder, Jonathan.
Mackenzie Gore with the first pitch of the day.
Oh.
Ooh, and inside with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball gets the call.
What I'm looking for is just get him attack the strike zone.
So you want a high K per 9.
Well, you don't have to strike everybody out. I just want him to not waste pitches. I want him to be efficient.
Miffed it. Corey Dickerson couldn't bring that in.
Charlie Black was been playing his full career in Colorado.
Now look at that beard. Thank you, audience member.
Ball. 1-0.
What was the movie? It was animated, where the guy, like, was it The Incredibles? To where, like, the kid he grows up and then he becomes a supervillain.
Yep.
It was The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they had the one guy go, "And I love you, random citizen"?
I think so. It sounds like familiar. It does
That's what I
sound
wanted
familiar.
to just do to that random audience member.
And I love you, random citizen.
All right, so some early trouble for Mackenzie Gore. We've got 2 on in the first after 2 successful hits from the Rockies, and C.J. Crone, don't know,
Chrome.
steps up to bat, falls behind in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. A 2022 All-Star is Crone.
Oh, no.
And Crone goes yard deep to right center to drive in 3 in the very first inning. A disastrous start to the game for Mackenzie Gore. Crone with his 2nd home run of the year, 441 feet, an absolute bomb with an exit velocity of 103.
Hitting bombs in the Mile High Stadium is usually not a problem.
If there's a worse way to start a game, I'm not sure I've seen it.
Hey, at least the 2 that get on weren't walks.
Well, now they can walk to home plate. because
They
they've just been
certainly,
driven
they
in.
certainly can.
Gore tries to recover.
1 ball, no strike.
Whiffs it up top. Chris Bryant stepping up, a 4 times All-Star, most recently in 2021, currently batting .320 for this year. See if he can sustain that. Or gets contact and it's fouled off to the left.
Chris Bryant played quite a few years for the Cubs.
Nope, ball.
Always a tough out. Always a consistently good player.
Falling behind now, 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's into left, and it'll be dragged in. Corey Dickerson making the catch, making up for that fumble earlier maybe a little bit.
Randall.
Looking at the Colorado Rockies lineup here, Randall Grichuk with a .429 average. Nolan Jones at .556. Some very early success for some of these Rocky players.
Randall Grichuk is a former right fielder for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, there you go. Some familiar territory then, huh?
Yeah.
That's in, ball.
Mackenzie Gore having a lot of trouble. I would like to see him really rein this in. We've got a lot of balls thrown.
Two and 0.
And yet another one comes in. Ball behind the count. 2-0.
This is definitely not what we wanted to see from Mackenzie Gore in his outing today for sure.
High into left field. Dickerson's just going to watch it go foul. Count moves to 2-1. You know, in 2022, the Washington Nationals, into right field, and that is pulled in. Joey Meneses here.
Batting 6.
Some easy
The
fielding.
catcher, Elias Diaz.
As we start this franchise with the Washington Nationals, for year 1, I have no expectation of success. We're going to be purely rebuilding.
Oh, we're looking at 100 losses.
Hee-haw.
Well, in 2022, the Nationals finished with the worst record in baseball. They finished with 55 and 107. So we really could not start lower. Into center field over the shortstop, Elias Diaz, coming in for a single.
Batting
And the
7.
trouble for Gore
Second
continues.
baseman, Ryan McMahon. Ball.
Outside.
Gore definitely needs a little confidence boost here. Need a strikeout.
I'd love to see it. At this point, we need to get an out any way possible, but the danger now is driving the pitch count as well. Not that I believe with this current rate he's going to make it far into this game,
Yeah.
but he's got to do something.
Behind the count again.
2-1.
It's a slider. Down in the zone for a strike. I can't tell if McMahon went around on it or if the umpire just called it.
Yeehaw.
I believe he called it a strike. I didn't see the hand motion to point that it was a swing. So I do believe he did call it a strike for being in the zone.
Count even at 2-2. Gore looking to finish the first inning. Fouled off into left field. He's really seeing the ball well here to lead off the game.
Full count.
Way outside. Full count 3-2. With 2 outs, I mean the runner at first is going to be on the move. And that's hit over to second base and brought in to finally bring some relief and end to that first inning. TJ Crone, however, highlighted here again, drives one far out into center right to drive in 3. With some really dead eyes.
That was seemed long and awkward. It'd be nice.
No blinks.
It'd be nice to get one of our players to get a shot like that, so I could use it for intro piece or maybe a thumbnail. But I don't see any hitters having a nice dramatic.
Well, that would mean they would have to hit the ball.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get into the next inning here.
All right, Gore back out on the mound to start. The bottom of the second. Ruiz drove in a run at the top. So we're still in this game. Got a little bit of production. Hopefully some more backup on the way.
That missed. That's a ball.
Narrowly missed that call. Slider outside.
Still a good pitch, though.
That was a great pitch. That was not.
Ruiz set up way too far outside for that. Gotta give him a little bit of a target.
Count evens at 2-2. Shintaro Fujinami hurls a complete game shutout versus the Guardians.
You got a full count.
There's my boy Grayson Rodriguez, striking out 10 and allowing 2 runs.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Mackenzie Gore walks Nolan Jones to start the second.
His pitch count is going to be so high, so fast.
Ezekiel. Show ball.
The dinosaur's excited.
I hope he falls off the dugout.
Well, the way Gore's pitching, he's probably going to wild pitch and hit him in the head.
It's luckily our mascot's not here, or else he'd hang himself.
0-1. Ball.
Oh. Now some of these near misses I'm okay with, you know. You need to have them go after it. Everything can't be in the strike zone. You've got to bait them. I get it. Oh, stopped! Oh, but just disrupted. Couldn't pick it up. Still a heads-up play to stop that ball, and a good effort. All right, Gore in deep shit. 2 men on. Now facing Jonathan Daza. Daza. Fuck, I don't know how to pronounce someone's name.
Daza.
Daza?
Yeah, Jonathan
Is it Daza?
It is. The PA announcer helped me out with that one.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Man, he golfed that one
Gore
right.
getting the chase, yeah.
That's good. Get him chasing.
Gore ahead in the count, 0-2, but still 2 men on with no outs. Somehow gets him to go around and the slider in the shins for out number 1.
Hey, he's doing good. He was actually not behind 2-0 on that batter.
He stayed ahead of him, that's true. Gore lining up against Charlie Blackmon now.
That's a ball.
Slider outside has been very tough for Gore today.
He's got to tighten that up big time. Drop it down a little bit in the zone as well.
Gore looking for that double play ball to get him out of this jam. Foul to right. Almost had it. I think Gore needs to keep it low here and try to get something on the ground. And it's into right. That's a hit. Picked up in right field and thrown into home. And he's got him! The on-target throw from right nails him at home plate for the second out. Beautiful throw, right on. The umpire getting into it a little bit. He goes, "Are you there?"
Manassas almost come out of his shoes in that throw.
0 balls, 1 strike.
All right, you got to strike this guy out, Gore. Get some revenge.
Ball.
Gore missing to even the count at 1-1 versus his early game nemesis, C.J. Cron. Ooh, big swing and a miss very early from Cron. Wants to hit it in the stands one more time. Held to right.
Crone definitely has a very statuesque stance.
Straight up in there. Very good posture for Cron. Oh, to left field. A lazy run in should have it, and he does. Ends the second without further damage to that line score. And the Nationals due up, hoping for some run support. In the third inning now, Mackenzie Gore winding up for Chris Bryant. Pops him up. Could be playable and right. Looks like it will be, and it won't. Bryant gets another chance. Manassas can't track it down.
Come on, Gore, strike this bitch out. He ain't nothing.
Strike 2.
That's in there. That's the call. Umpire likes that spot today.
Time to exploit it.
Ruiz tie his shoelaces together. Oh, way up there. Should be easily playable and left, and it will be for the most promising start to an inning today.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall.
Was he reading a book?
No, he's double checking his cookie recipe. When did you get chocolate chips after the game?
He's got his phone stashed in his hat. He's just texting.
Ball.
Yeah. He's actually watching another team's game.
He's playing fantasy baseball out there in the outfield.
Yeah.
Ha. 1-1.
He just looking and goes, yeah, that Grayson Rodriguez, I got him. Goddamn good game for that guy. Oh shit, a fly ball!
Fouled off to right. Count advances to 1-2.
Maybe he's making a bet on FanDuel.
Yeah. I need to change my bet quick. Gore's really fucking this up. We're going to lose this game.
2-2.
You know, I feel like it's Gore's breaking pitches right now that have been extremely unreliable. His fastball's not been that bad.
No, he's putting.
I say that, and he puts it in the clouds.
Hey, that's announcer's jinx. You know that. But,
Full count. Off to left. Not able to get it. Throws it back in. Where is it going? He's going to hold it second. Gore gives up the double.
That doesn't look like Randall Grigic.
I thought that was going to be a ground rule double, but it bounced off.
Yeah.
Which is good because I don't know how much speed Grichuk has, so I didn't know if that was going to be a trip.
Yeah, Grigic's not overly fast. He plays center field. I mean, he was the right field when he was with the Jays.
Oh, that's a great pitch down in the corner. Mackenzie Gore can't rely on a double play here due to that double, so looking for a strikeout or a pop-out preferably. Something close to keep that runner at second.
In the dirt.
In the dirt. Runner holds. You're not going to be able to get him to chase Gore if he needs a shovel to do it.
Ball.
Oh,
2-2.
almost a full rotation from Diaz, but not called as going for it. 2-2. Come on, Gore.
We got a full count.
Count goes full. 3-2. And he gets the swing and the miss on the slider down in the zone, striking out Elias Diaz.
First, second strikeout of the day.
Ryan McMahon.
Ball.
Is he throwing everything low because he used to be in the basement?
Our team is at the bottom of the list.
So I throw everything at the bottom of the zone.
Count evens to 1-1 versus Ryan McMahon. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Gore now at 65 pitches thrown. This is 66. Little bouncer off to the right that goes foul.
Foul ball.
Oh, and a big swing and a miss on a pitch that's not even close to the zone. Retiring him, giving Gore his third strikeout and ending the third.
That
That slider, man. Just can't depend on it today. 68 pitches through 3 innings.
Some of the contact he's given up has been pretty hard, too. A lot of it foul, luckily, but some of that contact is a lot harder than what he should be throwing. Or giving up, I should say.
Up into center field, easily tracked down for out number 1. Managed to rein it in just a little bit. Still not performing very well, but hasn't given up a run since that first.
No, he's definitely calmed down, giving up big contact, but his pitch count is still atrocious.
Yeah. Oh, and that's going to go into right. That's clear. That should be a double at the very least. Thrown back in, and we'll see how far he gets. Seems to be going for it, and he's there. Tovar with a triple. Gore in trouble once again.
Nope.
Missing with the slider. So far, it's been the same old story. Got to feel like Gore has been in Groundhog's Day a little bit. Every inning has felt the same pretty much.
Another pitch in the dirt. Just Ruiz was able to rein it in before Tovar could have ran in from third.
Nationals warming up Patrick Corbin. That's how you know we're in trouble. Paolo Espino also warming. Goes to short, thrown in. That's an out, but a run does score. Daza does his job. 4-1, Rockies. Gore ahead in the count 0-2 with 2 outs, hoping to finish this.
1 ball, 2
And he
strikes.
doesn't. 78 pitches thrown. Through 3 2/3. Charlie Blackmon 2 for 2 on the day.
That's a ball.
Very close to
2-2.
going around there. Count evens.
He didn't even ask for an appeal, not in the third.
Popped up. Should be playable, and it is. End of the fourth. So Mackenzie Gore makes the walk one more time to start the fifth. Got to imagine he can't get further than this.
Ball.
We'll see how he does, but with 2 pitchers in the bullpen, warm and ready to go, the first sign of trouble, I imagine he'll get
1-1.
pulled. Swing and a miss from Crone on the circle change. Looked like the same pitch in the same spot.
2-2.
Very
Okay.
nearly.
Not getting any calls on any of those check swings at all.
No. When they lunge out in front, I think that should automatically be it.
And so do I.
If you're swinging enough to lose your stance, then you should be
Ball
done.
count.
Full count now to CJ Crone.
Chris Brown on deck. We need to keep this runner off the bases.
Gets the swing, a pop up, and that looks to be fair, and it is.
And
CJ Crone with the bloop.
Nassas was playing him to pull.
Yep. And that looks like that'll be it. So Mackenzie Gore goes 4 innings, giving up 4 runs for a very hard day at the office. And the Rockies have defeated the Nationals 4-2. Astoundingly, that score did not get higher. Based on the start of that game, I would have expected worse.
And the fact that we brought in Patrick Corbin.
Mackenzie Gore will rightfully be charged with a loss on that one. Disappointing outing all around. Gore gave up 9 hits, 4 innings.
3 strikeouts. Only 1 walk. If we're going to take a positive out of this, he only 1 walk.
If there is a silver lining. Go to the box score for a second because I want to see how Corbin did, actually. He didn't give up any more runs, so it couldn't have been that bad. Corbin went the rest of the game.
4 innings.
Gave up 4 hits in 4 innings with 4 strikeouts. Well, good on you, Patrick Corbin.
Jeez. That's why I didn't expect us to praise Corbin at all.
Wow.
That was not expected.
He must want to get back on the plane.